Hello guys, welcome to another video. In last video we have talked about how to convert a squared equation into a square bracket, but not all of them can be converted into a square bracket. So how you can solve the other ones? In this video we will talk about that. Now let's jump into the computer. So let's take a simple example firstly so we can understand the concept that I will talk about it. In this example, the first one is a squared. The last one is not. We cannot take the root of 12. So it is a little bit hard to put it in one square with a plus b quantity square. So there's another way to solve it, but when we solve it, we need to have two brackets, and in these two brackets they are not the same. Each one have numbers different than the other, so we cannot put them into one bracket with square over it. So let's take about simple rules or a simple tips that we need to consider before we start solving the equations. This equation is a quadratic equation. In this equation we have three variables. So if the last phrase is positive and the second one is negative, that means the two of them will be, the two brackets that we will open will be minus. But if this one is positive too, so that means the two of them will be positive. Now we'll look at the last sign. If it is positive, that means the two of them will be with the same sign. But which sign? The sign that will be here, positive or negative or minus or plus, it will be here. So if we have minus, we put minus here. If we have positive, we will put the positive here. But if the last number or variable have minus, that means the two brackets will have a different sign. But which one will have which sign? So then we need to look at the first sign. If it is minus, then the brackets which have a bigger b than the other will take this minus. Let's say we have here a and have here 8, and here we have a, we have here 6. And we have seen that there's a minus here, so that means these two will be with different signs. And the first sign is minus, so that means the bigger b will take the minus. The bigger b here is 8, so this one take the minus, another one will take the positive. If it is here positive, then the 8 will take the positive and the 6 will take negative. It is just easy like that. We will take some examples to understand it more deeply. In this example we have x squared minus 8x plus 12. As we have said, we cannot take the root of 12, so we make two brackets and then we look here. What is the two numbers that when multiplied to each other we will have a result x squared, x multiplied by x. And then we look here. What is the two numbers when multiplied to each other we will have 12. We have many numbers. We have 3 and 4. We have 6 and 2. We have 1 and 12. I think, yeah. But how we will know which number we use here? Now we need to look at the middle number here. It is 8. And we have a plus here. That means what is the two numbers that multiplied to each other gives 12, and when added to each other it will give 8. 3 and 4 multiplied will give 12, multiplied and added would be 7. So this is not our result. 6 and 8 multiplied will result 12, and added to each other will be 8. So this is our answer. We put the 6 here and the 2 here. And like we have said, we have positive here. So that means that the two brackets will have the same sign, which is the sign of the second number or variable here, which is minus, so the two of them will be minus. In this example, we have 3x squared plus 24x plus 36. The first thing we need to do here is to divide all of them over 3, because we need this x alone, because this makes the process very easy. Divided by 3, divided by 3, and divided by 3, it will be x squared plus 8x plus 12. Now it is the same like the last one, so we can solve it like that. Two brackets, x here, x here. The two numbers that multiplied to each other will give 12, and added to each other will give 8, because we have plus here, so we say added to each other will give 8. It is obvious 6 and 2, when the two of them are multiplied, the result will be 12, and when the two of them are added to each other, it will be 8. And like we have said, when we have positive, the two brackets have the same sign, but which sign? The sign of the second number, which is plus, so the two of them have a plus sign. Let's take another example. In this example, we have x squared plus 6x minus 27. So the same process here too. We make two brackets. The first one have the two variables that multiplied to each other gives x squared, which is obviously x and x, because when multiplied to each other will give us x squared. And here we need to put two numbers that multiplied to each other gives 27, which is, I think we have 9 and 3. What else? 27 and 1. So yeah. But the other thing that we need to look at is this sign here is negative. So what is the two numbers that when multiplied to each other gives 27, and when subtracted from each other will give 6. 27 and 1 when multiplied 27, but when subtracted from each other it will be 26, so it is not our answer. 9 and 3 when multiplied the result will be 27, and when subtracted from each other it will be 6, so this is our answer here. We put the 9 here and the 3 here. And after we looked here, we have recognized that we have minus here. And we have said when we have minus in the last number, that means that the two brackets needs to be different signs, and the bigger b or the bigger number will take the sign of the middle variable or middle number here. So which one of them will take this plus here? The big one, the 9. So we will put the plus here and the minus here. We will take another example here. We have 2x squared minus 8x minus 24. So now we need firstly to divide over 2 so we can make this process easier. 2 will go with this 2, 2, 4, 2 is 12. The result will be x squared minus 4x minus 12. We need now to open two brackets. We put the x here and the x here. And what is the two numbers that when multiplied to each other gives 12? We have 2 and 6, 3 and 4, 12 and 1. But when they subtracted from each other, we'll have 4. 4 and 3, this is not our result because 4 and 3 will give us 12, but when subtracted we will have 1. 12 and 1, it's not the result because 12 when multiplied and 11 when subtracted. So it's maybe 2 and 6 because they are when multiplied we will have a result of 12, and when subtracted the result will be 4. So this is our result here. We put now the 6 here and the 2 here. So now how we can know which sign will be here? We have said that we need to look at the last sign, which is now negative. That's mean the two brackets will have a different signs from each other, and the bigger b or the bigger number will take the sign of the middle number or the middle variable. So which is bigger, the 6 or the 2? Obviously the 6, so we put the minus here and the positive will be here. This was our examples for today. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel because this will help us to reach another people. Thank you very much for watching this video, and see you in the next video.